Hi everyone, welcome to another interesting tutorial. I'm Dami of T Exclusive Couture. So in our tutorial today, we'll be learning how to make this beautiful Princess Dart Overbust bustier with a curved neckline. So this is what we have in the class. So if this is what you are looking at to learn, please stick to the end of the tutorial. If you are joining us for the first time today, thank you for joining us, and also don't forget to click the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to get notified anytime we have new tutorial. For our returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back. If you'd like to join my WhatsApp group, the link will be in the description box. So this tutorial will be in two parts. So the first part is going to be the drafting, then the next one we are going to be doing the sewing. So thank you for joining us today, and let's get started. Alright, so for the drafting now, this is going to be the shoulder line, the starting point. So from there now, we are going to measure in our horizontal line. So we'll start from the shoulder line, your shoulder divided by 2 plus 1 inch, your chest line, the underbust measurement, the waistline, and also the length of the top you are working with. So you just go ahead and mark them, and you can go ahead and extend out the lines. So once you have all the lines ready now, we can go ahead to start inputting our measurements. So start from the shoulder measurement now. Divide your shoulder by 2, you mark it on the shoulder line and also on the chest line, then you connect it together. From the shoulder line, you step down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope and connect it to 3 inches neck width. So you connect the line together like this. So on the bust line, you measure your bust span divided by 2. So you start from the bust line, then you mark it down to the hem and connect the points together. Okay, so now we input our bust measurement on the bust line. So the bust measurement I'm using the bust allocation method. So the front bust and the back bust are going to be different. So I'm going to be marking the bust measurement now down to the waistline. Don't forget that I always use the difference in the bust and the underbust and the waist for my dart intake. So you're just going to connect it like this. Then you can go ahead and input the underbust measurement, your underbust measurement. So the difference is what we'll be using for the underbust tightening. Here I have about 2.25 here for this person measurement. So on the waistline now, I've reduced the person's waist measurements because there's not going to be any cinching line. So I just reduced the measurement by 2 inches. She doesn't want to be snatched so much, so I reduced it by 2 inches. So now the difference, now we'll go ahead and measure the difference, and that is what we'll be using as our underbust intake. So when distributing the darts, the excess you have on the waistline now as your darts, when you are distributing it, I always make sure that on the center front side I have a lesser one, that I have more darts on the other side. So it's just to not make the center front to be so tiny. So once you do this now for the waist, then you do your underbust tightening also. So then we are good with our dart. Okay, so here also I did not remember to put my waist bust dart. It was when I was cutting that I just remember, so I later inserted my bust dart. So the dart that we have on the waistline now, I'm going to be extending it straight down to the hem of the top. So you just follow the same proportion division that you had on the waistline, so you extend it down to the hem as seen like this. Alright, so on the hip line now, I'm going to be measuring the hip measurement now divided by 4. Then you are going to be adding whatever darts you have. So for mine, I had 3 inches, so I added it to the measurement. Then we're going to connect that point to the waist line. Okay, so for the armhole now, you go to your shoulder. From the shoulder slope, whatever you have, you divide it by 2 and step down by 1. So you connect it to for the armhole. So once you have connected it, now the top we are working with is the princess dart. So now your shoulder divided by 2, then you step down by 1. That point is where we are going to be cutting through the princess dart. So you connect it to the bust point as seen like this. So we'll be doing a bit of tightening on that side now. So we'll be tightening into like 1 inch. So ½ inch on both sides of the princess dart line. Then I'll connect both points to the waist to the bust line. So this is just to avoid gaping on that side. So on the tightening line that is below now, you extend it out by 1 inch. So we are trying to make it so that when you want to join it together, it will be equal. So you blend it in back to the armhole. So this is going to be the new armhole line like that. For the neckline now, we are going to be stepping up from the chest line, then we'll connect that back to the armhole. So from the chest line now, you can step up by 6 inches, or you just make sure that it doesn't get to the neck area. So from that point now, you connect it back to your armhole. So you just connect it as seen like this. So this is going to be what the neckline is. Once you are done with the neckline now, so you come to the hemline, I step up by 2 inches, or you just go ahead to draw whatever design you have on your hemline. So yeah, I'm just trying to walk around with one design that is in my head like that. So I just connected it like this. So, but just make sure you follow whatever design you have on your hemline. So then once we are done like this, we can go ahead to cut out our pattern. Remember that I said that I did not remember to put the bust dart, so I just realized it here. Then I inserted it. So the difference we have is 1.5. Then you connect it to the bust point. If at this point you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please go ahead and do so, and also click the subscribe button to get notified anytime you have new tutorial. And also please give this video a thumbs up, comment, and also share the video. If you have any question, you can always drop it in the comment section. So these are the pattern we got now. Don't forget to always close the bust dart. So I notch the bust dart here to be able to close it on both sides. So I had my pattern paper on fold, was why I got these full bodies. So if you see now, if you join it together now, it will be equal on that armhole, like that Princess Dart part, which is very important. So now this is our front pattern. Now you can pack it aside to draft the back. So we have the pattern here for the back. So you have the shoulder, the chest, the bust, and the waist, and also the hem. So on the shoulder line now, you put your shoulder divided by 2. Also on the chest line, connect it together. You step down from the shoulder line by 1 inch and also connect it to 3 inches neck waist that we have for the shoulder slope like this. So now for the mine now, I'm going to be putting lacing. It's going to be having lacing at the back. So on the waistline, I don't have to do any sway back. So on the bust, I'll go ahead to put my back bust measurement and also mark the same thing on the waistline. So now I'll be inputting my waist measurement. The difference is what we'll be using for our back dart also. So because of the lacing to be having at the back now, my bust span measurement, I'm not going to be using the exact bust span because I don't want the dart line to be close to the lacing line. So I'm going to be adding 1 inch. So it was supposed to be 3 inches. So I made it 4 inches. Then I'll mark it down to the hem. So then we can go ahead to input our darts. The dart I had here was 2.25, so I splitted it on both sides of the dart line. So you connect it to the bust point on the both sides of the dart leg like this. So whatever you have on your waistline, you take it also to the hem also. So you mark it and connect the dart legs together. Alright, so on the hip line, you divide your hip by 4. Then you're going to be adding the dart allowance to it. Then you connect it to the waistline. So to have the same shape we have on the side front, also at the back now, you just bring one of the side front piece and place it like this to trace out the shape. So this is just going to be like a shortcut instead of drawing it all over again, depending on the shape we want for the back actually. So to be sure of where the side front is starting from, you can just come and place it. So it started from the chest line here. The back neckline now, on the center back, you step up by 1 inch depending on the shape of the neckline you want. So I just connected mine to the chest line because I don't want it to be all straight. So for the darts, you extended the darts to the chest line, and also you do a bit of tightening 0.5 on both sides. Then you connect it to the other dart leg. So this is going to be like a little bit tightening on the upper part. So for the lacing, I'm removing 1.5 from my center back. I don't want it to be too wide, so I'll just connect it back. So this is going to be for the eyelet, but we are not using eyelet for yours. You don't have to remove anything from your center back. So with this now, we can proceed to cut out. This is what the back pattern is looking like. So we label it, then we can bring in our front bodies also. So these are the patterns we have for this overbust corset. So I'm going to go ahead and tape all of the front piece together so that we'll see the shape is going to give us. So just tape it down like this. Okay, so this is what I have after taping the front piece together. You can see the cup area forming nicely, and if you turn it to the other side also, you are going to see the other side of it also. You can see the cup dip that we have. So if you follow this process carefully, you are definitely going to get a perfect bustier area. So now this is the hem of it. So you just bring the back piece also and you just sew it together on the side. So this is just going to be the drafting. In our next class, we'll be taking you through step-by-step process on how to make the beautiful top, how to cut it on the fabric, how to pad the bust area, and also how to shape it together. So thank you for joining us in our class today. I hope you're able to learn something new. We'll see you in the next class.